Awesome. Well, as people start to get logged on here, more people joining us, welcome. My name is Natalie. I'm Natalie Q. There's 3 Natalies that teach at Small World. But thank you guys for logging on here to Zoom to practice at noon on Wednesday. It's the middle of the day, middle of the week. I'm happy to see your faces. Let's get started. Everybody come into child's pose in your space. Yeah, and right here in child's pose this afternoon, give yourself a few breaths right now just to settle and to check in, like start to really notice this afternoon how your body is feeling, how this pose is landing for you. Yeah, and like start to notice the opening feeling in your hips, the feeling of your palms pressing into the floor. Spread all 10 fingers wide. Yeah, and then take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, sigh out. And do that again. Big breath in through your nose. Fill your lungs. Open your mouth, sigh out. Yeah, and do that one more time. Deep breath in. Breathe into the back of your heart space. And then open your mouth, sigh out. Empty your lungs. Yeah, we'll do that one more time. Take a breath in, reach your fingertips towards the front edge of your mat. Breath out, sink your hips towards your heels. Yeah, and then come into downward facing dog. And take a couple breaths here. Take any movement here that would feel good. Again, just checking in, like bringing your awareness to your physical body. And like maybe it's the first time today that you've had a chance to, actually see how you're feeling, to actually move around, notice what's going on. Yeah, and then start to find some stillness here in your down dog. And take a breath in through your nose. Seal your lips together, breathe out through your nose. So starting to cultivate your Ujjayi pranayama, your victorious breath, how we build heat in this practice. And yeah, breathing in and out through your nose. Press your hands down into the floor, press down through all 10 knuckles. And then lift your hips another inch higher towards the ceiling. Good, take a breath in, breath out. Do that one more time, inhale, exhale. Walk your feet to meet your hands, take ragdoll. Yeah, and I like to separate my feet hips width distance in ragdoll, sometimes even wider. Feels good. Yeah, and I see lots of rocking from side to side. That's great. Like, let this feel good. I'm just starting to wake up. Take a breath in and a breath out. Do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, release your fingertips to the floor. Rise all the way up, extended mountain. Root down to reach up. Good, and then draw your hands to heart center. And here you can close your eyes or soften your gaze. And we'll open practice this afternoon with one Om together. Take a breath in. extended mountain. Breathe in, reach up, forward fold. Breathe out. Good. Lift halfway. Inhale. Press your hands into your shins. And then step back, high plank. Good. Pause here for a breath in and a breath out. Good. Press your palms down into the floor. Pull the pit of your belly up and in. Take one more inhale. Lower down halfway, low plank. Good. Upward facing dog. Breathe in, reach your chest forward. Down dog, press back. Yeah, and take 5 rounds of breath here in down dog. Spin your inner thighs towards the back edge of your mat, towards the back of your room or whatever's behind you if you're outside. Yeah, and then press down through the balls of your feet. Your legs are just as active as your hands and your shoulders. If you want to distribute the weight evenly by pressing into your feet, put a gentle bend in your knees, then lift your hips towards the ceiling. Good. Take one more breath in. Breath out, step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale, fold, exhale. Extended mountain, reach up, take a big breath in and fold on your breath out. Good. Halfway lift, flat back, high to low plank. Step or jump your feet back and flow through. Upward facing dog, good. Down dog. Yeah, and take 5 rounds of breath here in down dog. And in these 5 breaths, you have the option to take handstand hops if you're looking to build some more heat or create a little bit more energy in your practice. Yeah, that's available to you. Yeah, or if you need child's pose, like you can always drop into child's pose at any time during practice, whether I call it or not, that's there for you. All right, take one more breath in, breath out, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, fold, extended mountain, breathe in, fold, exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, down dog. 5 rounds of breath, breathe in, breathe out. Yeah, as you breathe in, ground down through your hands and feet. And as you breathe out, draw your chest in closer towards your thighs. Yeah, nice, Shannon. Really good handstand hops. Nick, really, really good. All right, take 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale, exhale. Last breath in, empty, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, fold, extended mountain, root down to rise up, breathe in, fold forward. Halfway lift, high to low plank, step or jump back. Upward facing dog, lift your chest. Down dog, lift your hips. Good. Take 3 rounds of breath here this time. Yeah, and starting to build heat, connecting your breath with your movement. Take 1 more breath in. Let it go. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift, fold, chair pose. Yeah, and options for your feet. You can have your toes, your big toes touching, your heels slightly apart, or take your feet out hips width distance. And if your feet are out hips width distance, then your knees are also hips width distance. They're not touching each other. But whichever variation that you're taking, press down into your heels and into the ball mounds of your big toes. So your foundation is super active and strong. So you're pressing down to then open through your chest. Take a breath in, sit an inch deeper. Good, breathe in, breathe out. You got it. One more breath in. Fold forward. Awesome. Halfway lift. High to low plank. Step or jump back. Flow through. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Down dog. Press back. Warrior one. Right foot forward. Step your right foot to your right hand. Yeah, and then rise up. Good. Yeah, and so we're here in this first warrior one for a couple breaths. And so if you need to adjust your feet, like to really get into this warrior one, make it really powerful, press down through the soles of your feet. Draw your front knee directly over your front ankle. So your front leg is at a 90-degree angle, and then reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling or the sky. Good. Take a breath in. Stay on your breath out. Good. One more inhale, reach up. Low plank. Flow through. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Warrior one on the left. Good. Yeah, and like notice that this side might feel completely different from the other side, and maybe there are adjustments that you need to make that are different. And that's fine. Make those adjustments so that you're setting this up to be really powerful. Really good. Yeah, Casey, draw your right hip towards the front of the room and your left hip back. Everybody do that so that your hips are squared in line with each other. Yeah, and you can actually take your hands to your hips and sort of feel how that is landing. Good. Take a breath in and a breath out. Do that one more time. Inhale, reach up, low plank. Upward facing dog, down dog. Take 3 rounds of breath here in your down dog. Press into your hands and your feet. Lengthen through your spine. Take one more breath in. Let it go. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. We're going to move a little bit faster. One breath in. Fold on your breath out. Halfway lift. Low plank. Step or jump back. Upward facing dog. Breath in. Down dog. Press back. Warrior one. Right foot forward. Inhale brings you all the way up. Reach up. Low plank on your exhale. Really good. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Warrior one on the left. Inhale, rise. Low plank, exhale. Awesome job. Upward facing dog, down dog for 3 rounds of breaths. And we'll all meet back in down dog. We have these 3 breaths for everybody to catch up if you're moving faster or slower. Like, it's the most important thing is just to follow the pace of your own breath. All right, take one more breath in. Empty. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, one breath in, sit low. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog, press back. Warrior one, right side. Inhale, reach up. Low plank, exhale. Awesome. Upward facing, down dog. Warrior one on the left. Reach up, breathe in. Low plank, breathe out. Yeah, one breath, one movement. Upward facing dog, down dog for 3 rounds of breath. Yeah, and handstand hops still available. Frog jumps, like, bring some fun and some joy, whatever brings you joy into your practice. Good. Awesome. Take one more breath in. Let it go. Step or jump, top of your mat. We'll do one more sun B together. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Halfway lift. Low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale, down dog. Warrior one, right side, inhale, reach up, fullest expression, low plank, exhale. Yeah, and like your fullest expression of your low plank. Upward facing dog, down dog. Warrior one, left side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, low plank, flow through. Good. Upward facing, downward facing dog. Awesome. All right, lift your right heel to the ceiling. Breathe in. Flex your toes towards your shin, and then bend your knees, stack your hips. Stay here or flip your dog. Awesome. Yeah, if you've got full wheel, take full wheel. Really good, Shannon. Yeah. Reach your lifted fingertips towards whatever's in front of you. Open your chest towards the ceiling. Take a breath in, lift. High plank, flip back over. Good. Side plank on the right. Your right hand stays down, left fingertips to the ceiling. Yeah, nice, Betsy. A great way to modify this if you need to. You could drop your bottom knee. You could come onto your forearm. Yeah, and another way to amplify would be to lift your top leg. Go for your fullest expression. Nice, Elizabeth. Yeah, you got it. Take one more breath and lift. Low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog. Lift your left heel to the ceiling, breathe in. Good, yeah, flex through your foot. Get really active in your lifted leg. Bend your knee, stack your hips. Stay here, flip your dog. Yeah, really good, you guys. Squeeze your shoulder blades in towards each other. So your shoulder blades are integrated with your spine, and then lift your hip bones up towards the ceiling. Take one more breath in. High plank. Flip back over. Side plank on the left. Yeah, press into the nice edge of your bottom foot to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Yeah, and try taking your gaze up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. Stay on your breath out. One more inhale to reach up. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Crescent lunge, right foot forward. Yeah, big step forward. Awesome. Yeah, so reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling or the sky and then hug in. Hug your inner thighs in towards each other. Hug the pit of your belly in towards your spine to then get long to reach up. Draw your hands to heart center, breathe in. Crescent lunge, twist to the right. Good. Yeah, and we're here for 4 more rounds of breath. So press your left elbow into the outside of your right knee. And then engage your core to lift your torso up off your right thigh. Yeah, so you want there to be space in between the two, and then twist your heart open towards your thumbs. Take a breath in, breath out. You got it. For one more inhale, exhale, twist, warrior two. Yeah, stack your front knee over your front ankle, reach your fingertips towards the front and back edges of your mat. Take a breath in, extended side angle. And this is a great spot if you have a block or a water bottle, a big book, whatever you've got at home. It's a great spot to use a prop on the inside of your right ankle. Yeah, and we're going to be here for a couple more rounds of breath. If you have a variation that you want to go for, a half or full bind, birds of paradise, bound half moon, yeah, try it on. Nice, Kevin. Yeah, if you want to reach both hands up in the air, Strengthen your core a little bit. Really good, Casey. Yeah, we're going to be here for 3 more breaths. Breathe in, breathe out for 2. Nice, Shannon. 1 more breath in. High to low plank, flow through. Awesome. Upward facing dog, downward dog. All right, high crescent lunge on the left. Good. Yeah, and set this up to be really powerful. This pose is about vitality and strength. Reach or extend your back heel towards the front edge of your mat so it's stacked right over your back toes. Yeah, and then reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Nice. Draw your hands to heart center. Breathe in. Crescent lunge twist to the left. Yeah, we're here for 5 rounds of breath. Yeah, spin your inner right thigh up towards the ceiling or the sky. Yeah, and then hug your inner thighs in towards each other to twist your heart open. 2 more rounds of breath. Breathe in, breathe out. 1 more inhale. Twist all the air out of your lungs. Open up, warrior 2. Good, press into your feet. Take a breath in. Extended side angle. Yeah, and in extended side angle, before you move into any variations, tuck your left hip underneath your right. Yeah, engage your left glute to tuck your left hip under. Yeah, and then go for your variation. So your foundation is set. Take a half or full bind, wherever you want to go on this side. Nice, Emily. Awesome, we're here for 3 more breaths. Breathe in. Yeah, and if you're staying right in extended side angle, like feel the burn. You got this, you're strong enough to be here. Take 1 more breath in. High to low plank, let it go. Awesome variations, you guys. Upward facing dog, down dog. All right, take a breath in. Sigh out. Do that 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Step or jump forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Good. Yeah, press into your heels and then energetically drag your heels away from each other. Yes, you can feel the activation going all the way up your legs into your outer hips. You should be able to feel that. Good. And now draw your hands to heart center. Breathe in. Chair twist to the right. Yeah, and we've got 5 breaths in this twist. If you have side crow or there's another variation that you're playing with, split your arms. Yeah, we're here for 3 more breaths. Nice, James. Good. Take 1 more breath in. Breath out. Come back to chair. Inhale. Yeah, you got it. Good. Hands to heart center. Twist to the left. Yeah, and like notice you start to feel challenged. You can feel this like in your legs, your body's talking to you. Like notice the urge to get out of the pose and then decide to stay. Yeah, that's your tapas, your discipline. Take a breath in, breath out. You got it for 1 more inhale. Fold forward. Fingers to toes, forward fold. Walk your feet out hips width distance for this fold. Yeah, and then wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. Let the crown of your head drop towards the floor. Let go of any tension in your neck and shoulders. Yeah, and keep a gentle bend here in your knees. And then come into palms to toes forward fold. Slide your hands underneath your feet. Yeah, and like each moment you can start over, come back to the present moment. Whether there's dogs or kids or cats running around you, like check back in. And then slide your hands out from under your feet. Take crow pose. And if crow's not here for you today, you could take Malasana squat. But yeah, play with it. Really good. Thanks, Christina. Awesome. Yeah, and if you're in the squat, like that's hard too, to just stay in it, to feel it in your legs. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Step or jump back. Flow through. Upward facing dog. Nice job, James. Down dog. Yeah, we'll all meet back in down dog. Take a big breath in. Sigh out. And let's do this. Walk your feet a couple, like 6 inches up your mat. Bend your knees all the way out towards the sides of your mat. And then take 5 frog jumps. 5 little jumps for joy. Yeah, whether you get up super high or maybe your feet just come up a couple inches off the floor, try this on. Yeah, jumps for joy, something you're grateful for. And then on your 5th jump, jump all the way to your hands. Really good. Halfway lift, fold, rise all the way up to stand, reach up, eagle on the right. Yeah, wrap your right arm underneath your left and your right leg over your left leg. Good. Yeah, and then hug everything in to the center line of your body. Really good. Lift your elbows in line with your shoulders. Take a breath in. Stay on your breath out. And then switch sides. Eagle on the left. Yeah, and if the bind in your arms isn't accessible for your shoulders, you can cactus your arms, or you could take opposite hand to the tops of your shoulders. Yeah, make this pose work for you. Take one more breath in. Breath out. Eagle on the right. Come back to this side. Yeah, and like notice the resistance coming up for you. Like if you can't wait to get out of the pose, like where can you create a sense of ease and softness? Take a breath in and a breath out. Switch sides, eagle on the left. Yeah, and it's like when we feel challenged on our mats, we just get out of the pose. But in life, you know, when things, especially now, it's very apparent is that when we're challenged or we're uncomfortable, we can't always just leave or get out. And so how can you create ease here for yourself? Take one more breath in, breath out, release. Standing leg raise on the right. Yeah, grab the outside of your right knee or your right big toe, and then draw your knee out to the side. Yeah, and then maybe you extend your left fingertips out. Next step would be to take your gaze out over your left thumb. Yeah, keep drawing into center. Take one more breath in, breath out, draw your knee back to center. Keep your right foot lifted, reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Good, extend your right foot out in front of you. Take a breath in, airplane, press back. Yeah, and like so much of the work in this practice happens in the transitions from pose to pose. Yeah, and so take your time, move with intention to get into airplane. There's no rush. Flex your lifted foot. Yeah, like you're gonna press your foot into the wall behind you. Take one more breath in, half moon. This is a great spot to use a prop if you have one at home. Yeah, underneath your bottom hand. Good. Yeah, and you want to think about stacking in this pose. So stack your right hip on top of your left and your right shoulder blade on top of your left shoulder blade. Take one more breath in, fold forward, let it go. Really good. Halfway lift, fold, extended mountain, rise all the way up, breathe in, standing leg raise on the left. Yeah, like new side, new opportunity. Good. Flex your lifted foot. It's going to help create more stability here for you. It's like both feet are grounded. It just happens that one foot is not touching the floor, right? Take a breath in, breath out. Draw your knee or your foot back to center. Keep your foot lifted. Reach your fingertips towards the ceiling. Engage your core. Extend your left foot out in front of you. Take a breath in. Airplane. Really good. Yeah, press your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. And then get really active in your hands and your shoulders. Awesome. Good job, Elizabeth. Take a breath in. Half moon. Open up. Yeah, notice if it feels like you're jumping into your standing leg and hand. Engage your core to lift. Yeah, and press down into your bottom hand and your foot to lift up. Press down to lift. Yeah, really good. Take a breath in. Fold forward. Awesome job. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain, rise up to stand, breathe in, and take tree on the right. Yeah, let's do this. If you can take tree or standing figure 4. If you're looking for more of a hip opener, you can cross your right ankle over your left knee and then start to sit back, kind of like you're in chair pose. Yeah, and that will feel really good in your hips. Good. Yeah, whatever pose that you're in, come back to your breath. Take one more breath in. Stay on your breath out. And then switch sides. Yeah, and if you're in tree, whatever arm variation you want to take, yeah, set your foundation first in your standing foot and your drishti, your gaze. Set your eyes on a spot in front of you that's not moving. Yeah, and from a strong foundation, that's where you start to expand and grow. All right, take one more breath in, breath out, switch, or release. There's no other side to go on. Extended mountain, reach up, take a big breath in, fold forward. Halfway lift, low plank. Step or jump back, flow through. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog, press back. Come into triangle on the right. Yeah, big step forward. And then open up. Yeah, this is another great spot to use a block or a water bottle, whatever you've got, on the outside of your right ankle. It's just a way to bring the floor closer to you to create more space in your chest. Good. Yeah, press into the pinky toe edge of your back foot. Stack your left hip on top of your right. Take a breath in. Breath out. Do that one more time. Fill up. Stay on your exhale. Rise up to stand. Pivot your front toes to face the same direction as your back toes, and then fold forward. Side facing wide leg forward fold. Yeah, let the crown of your head hang heavy towards the floor. Nice, Kevin. Yeah, if you have an inversion practice and you want to go upside down, we'll be here for 3 more breaths. Yeah, for 2. Make your way back to the floor if your feet have left. And then rise all the way up to stand. Namaste, front facing forward fold. Pivot your toes to face the front edge of your mat. The other name for this pose is pyramid. Good. Yeah, so set your feet up and then fold over your right thigh. Yeah, if there's an arm variation that you really like to take for this, take that. Otherwise, you can just reach your fingertips towards the floor or to a block. Press your heels down into your mat. Take a breath in. Breath out. One more inhale. Twisting triangle. Good. Yeah, so you're twisting open. Good. Yeah, so your left hand stays down, right hand towards the ceiling. Good. Take a breath in. Breath out. One more inhale. Low plank. Flow through. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Triangle on the left. Good. Yeah, and you can take a look at your feet here, it's the same alignment in your feet as warrior two. You want to have heel to heel alignment, and then your front knee straightens. Good, but yeah, you want to set your feet up so that you can stack your hips on top of each other. Good, take a breath in and a breath out. One more round of breath, inhale. Exhale, open, and then rise to stand. Side facing wide leg forward fold. Yeah, option to take the shoulder rinse here. You can interlace your hands behind your back. Yeah, or maybe this side you get upside down. Whatever variation you want to take. But yeah, if you're staying in the fold, make sure you keep a gentle bend in your knees. Soften your joints. Yeah, and that's gonna create more of a stretch in your hamstrings. Take one more breath in, breath out, rise to stand. Namaste, front facing forward fold. Yeah, draw your left hip towards the back edge of your mat. Pull your right hip forward. Your hips are in line with each other. Take a breath in, breath out. One more, inhale, twisting triangle. Good, yeah, so your hips stay where they are. The only thing that's twisting is your mid-spine. You're twisting through your mid-spine to open your chest. And press the crown of your head forward. Take a breath in, twist. You got it, one more inhale, low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog. Shift forward, high plank. Lower all the way down to the floor. And then come right up into locust. Reach your fingertips towards the back edge of your mat and lift your arms, your legs, your chest up off the floor. Locust pose. Good. Yeah, and flip your palms to face the floor so that you can integrate your shoulders in towards your spine. Take one more breath in, lift, lower down. All right, set up for floor bow. You're gonna bend your knees, grab the outsides of your ankles or tops of your feet. If this pose doesn't work for you in your knees, if it hurts at all, take locust again, that's great. Yeah, and then on your next breath in, press up, floor bow. Good, draw your knees in towards each other, press the tops of your feet up towards the ceiling, kick your shins into your hands, take a breath in, lift, lower down. All right, windshield wiper your shins from side to side. You can take one cheek to your mat. And then flip onto your backs. Yeah, no fancy way to get there, just flip on over. And then once you're on your back, set up for bridge pose. Press the soles of your feet into the floor, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Good. Yeah, and press down to lift. Take one more breath in, lower down. All right, we're gonna do 6 wheels. We're gonna move through them. We'll just get through them quick. It's gonna be great. So take a breath in, breath out. Wheel number 1, press up. Yeah, and if you need to take bridge again, take that. Press into your hands and your feet. Lift your hips, lower down. All right, take a breath in, breath out. Wheel number 2, come up. Nice, Nick. Yeah. Squeeze in to lift and lower down. Yeah, if you want to stay up longer, that's great. Take a breath in, empty, wheel number 3. Come on up, you got this. Yeah, Wednesday afternoon, like this is it. Hug your shoulder blades in towards each other. Take another inhale, lift, lower down. Yeah, we're halfway done. Take a breath in, empty, number 4. Come on up, you got this. Yeah, if you can, you must squeeze your inner thighs in towards each other. Take one more breath in, lower down. Inhale, exhale, wheel number 5. You got it, come on up.
Breath in, breath out, lower down. All right, we've got the last wheel. This is it. Take a breath in, empty, let something go, press up. Wheel number 6, you got this. We'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower down. All right, take Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together, knees fall out wide. Yeah, one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And then take Happy Baby. Maybe it feels good to rock side to side. And now hug your knees into your chest. We're going to move into half pigeon. So if you want to stay here on your backs for reclined half pigeon, stay here. Otherwise, start to rock and roll north and south and make your way into half pigeon on the right, your variation. Yeah, and give yourself space just to experience what's coming up for you here. And where can you soften? Physically soften your hips, unclench your jaw. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then switch sides. Yeah, if you want to move through down dog, wiggle your hips, whatever movement you need in between. And then come into half pigeon on the left. Yeah, there are lots of things that have come up for me that I've noticed in practicing at home. Noticing the differences between my home practice and my practice at the studio. But what I've gotten really present to is just that it's enough. Like however you're showing up today, whatever's going on in your space, like you are enough, your practice is enough. And like the hardest part really is just to show up, and you all are here on your mats. Yeah, so it's important to just acknowledge yourself. Take a breath in and a big sigh out. And then lift your chest, swing your back leg around in front of you. Yeah, or come up into a seated position if you're on your back. Extend both legs out long. Take seated forward fold. Good. Yeah, and soften your knees. And yeah, maybe you need to put a big bend in your knees to grab your toes, whatever that looks like. Take a breath in and a breath out. Do that one more time. Inhale, sigh out. Release your toes. Take reverse tabletop. Yeah, or reverse plank if you prefer that. For tabletop, your knees are bent. Plank, your legs are straight. Yeah, and then press your hips up towards the ceiling. If it feels okay in your neck, let the crown of your head drop back. Take a breath in. Open your mouth, sigh out. Do that again. Inhale. Exhale, let something go. Lower your hips to the floor. And take fish pose. So if you've got a block or something you can slide in between your shoulder blades for a more restorative fish, do that. Otherwise, tuck your hands underneath you so you're resting on your forearms. And let the crown of your head drop back. And if fish feels really good for you here and you don't want to move, stay in fish. Otherwise, come into a final inversion. Option for waterfall, just lift your legs up in the air. Shoulder stand. If you're working on headstand or handstand, take that. Yeah, or maybe you're near a wall, you could take legs at the wall. Yeah, really good. If you're in shoulder stand, you can move into plow. And then from plow, ear pressure pose, bend your knees over your ears. And then whatever shape that you're in, start to make your way all the way back onto your backs. If you were in headstand, take a counter pose, child's pose is good. Yeah, come all the way onto your backs. Draw your right knee into your chest. Take supine twist on the right. Yeah, press both shoulder blades into the floor. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then switch sides, supine twist on the left. And then draw your knee back to center. Take Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together, knees out wide. Take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Take a big breath in, fill your lungs. And then pause at the top of your inhale for 3, 2, 1. Exhale all of the air out. Pause at the bottom of your exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And then let all the air go. Savasana. Final resting pose. And let yourself be really comfortable. You can extend your arms and legs out long. Or maybe a different variation would feel better if you want to bend your knees. Just let yourself be really comfortable here. And bring your awareness back to your breath. And start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Rock your chin from shoulder to shoulder. And then hug your knees into your chest. Roll off onto your right side. And then make your way into an easy seated position. And once you get there, draw your hands to heart center. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. And you guys can go ahead and unmute if you would like. And we're going to close our practice this afternoon with 1 Om together. Take a breath in. Draw your thumbs to your forehead center. The light in me honors, acknowledges, and appreciates the light in each of you. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Namaste. Great job, you guys. Yeah, give yourselves a hand.